All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the train station. As always, I am your host, A-Train. It's been a while since we've done a video that wasn't a food review, but we have a legit video this time around. We're going to be ranking the Super Bowl halftime shows from 2020 with Shakira and J-Lo all the way up to this past year's Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar. I'm going to give my ranking 1 through 6, explain what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it, and go from there. So we're going to start at number 6, which was last year's halftime show, and that was Usher. The song choice was good, and, it wasn't bad production-wise. But personally, for me, him taking his shirt off, dancing, and gyrating for 15 minutes, not personally my thing as a straight male, so that's kind of where I didn't like it. But the song choice was good. I don't mind Usher. I thought Usher was really good performance-wise. It was just too much dancing and gyrating for my liking, and that's why he is last on the list. I'm sorry, Usher and your fans. You had a good performance, it just wasn't for me. Coming in at number 5, we have The Weeknd. I'm sorry. I'm a big fan of The Weeknd's music. I like The Weeknd. I don't know what was wrong with the performance. I don't know if his sound was off, if his just choreograph was off. Like, spectator wise it was good, but it was hard to hear. It just wasn't great production value, but visually it was great. Just production value just didn't hit the mark for me. Obviously, I liked his song choice. He has good songs, great song choices. It wasn't for me because personally, which wasn't for me at all. Like I said, I don't know what was wrong, if it was the sound or what, but production failed. Visually, though, one of the best Super Bowls we've had in a long time. Visually, it was great. Production-wise, it was off. That's number 5. I went back and forth on number 4 and number 3. And number 2. So these next 3, I kind of went back and forth before I finally decided to make the list. Coming in at number 4, 2 years ago, we had Rihanna. Great song choice. Great song choices. Mixed a little bit of hip-hop with pop, Didn't do a whole lot of dancing, but was performing. Turned out she was pregnant, so makes sense why she didn't do a lot of dancing, but she didn't really need to. Her songs delivered. The stage was good. I just thought there was better halftime shows overall. But yeah, Rihanna comes in at number 4. There wasn't really much I didn't like about it. Like I said, 2, 3, and 4 I went back and forth on. But ultimately, I ended up putting Rihanna at 4 because I think these next 2 I just enjoyed a little bit more. At number 3, our most recent halftime show, Kendrick Lamar at number 3. He played a lot of his new stuff. There was a lot of hidden messages in the Super Bowl halftime performance itself. Visually, it was great. He didn't overdo it production-wise, or visually, he didn't overdo it. He kept it simple. He kept it short. He knew what he was doing. He's a storyteller, and that's exactly what we got with this halftime show. We got storytelling, a bunch of hidden meanings for us to decrypt and decipher as the more we watch it. You start to kind of see those hidden messages. I will say the one downfall, and this is probably why I have it at number 3 and not higher at 2 or 1. I think it was too Drake-oriented. Not Like Us has become an absolute smash hit of a song, but him teasing it and then going to something else, and then finally doing it, I think the crowd reaction was only getting excited for Not Like Us. I don't think they really appreciated the kind of artist that Kendrick Lamar actually is. They were just they're waiting too much on Not Like Us. Too much Drake oriented. I think Kendrick Lamar kind of got away from what he's really good at. Didn't really play a lot of his old stuff. He played Humble and I forget the other one, but yeah, he played a lot of the stuff off his new GNX album, and then obviously took shots at Drake, which you can see in the picture below the A minor chain, which he got 70,000 people in the Superdome to say it. So I guess, mission complete. I wish it wasn't so much Drake oriented. DNA, that's the other song. So he played Humble and DNA, but other than that, he kind of kept it more GNX, which is his new album. I would have liked to see some more of his old stuff from like To Pimp a Butterfly, or his other Good Kid, Mad City. I would have loved to see more songs from there. But the performance did what it needed to do, and also SZA was a great touch. SZA, her voice is incredible. She's an amazing singer. Added a great touch. Everybody complained that we always get hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Well, SZA came in and kind of gave us a nice change of pace before we got into it. So yeah, I just wish it wasn't so Drake oriented. Otherwise, I enjoyed it top to bottom. Also didn't mind. See, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because I didn't mind that it was Drake oriented, but I also hated that it was just straight Drake oriented. And he pushed. I mean, I know the album just came out, and he was pushing GNX. I just would have liked to see more of his old stuff. Maybe I'm just that kind of hip hop head where I like the older stuff, and I mean I like his new stuff, but I just wish we would have seen more of his old stuff. Way too Drake oriented for me. That's why he's number 3. Moving on to number 2. I know what you're thinking. I know why you put him number 2. Yes, you're exactly correct. That is why I put them at number 2. J-Lo and Shakira are number 2 for a multitude of reasons, but probably for the one reason that you're thinking of. 2 beautiful Latina women singing at the halftime show, not rap, it's not over the edge, not too sexy, but sexy enough. And it was just a great performance. And also, Shakira, when she did that one, like, mating call thing or whatever it was, gave us a meme for, like, the next year. So, just overall a good show. Production good. Show was good. The 2 of them, even into their later stages of their life as they still are 2 incredibly beautiful women. Production good, songs good. I liked everything about that show. But yeah, it's the exact reason you were thinking. And if it wasn't obvious, the number 1 halftime show so far of the 2020s was Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. Before I get into why it was my favorite, can we just shout out Kendrick Lamar, who has now appeared on 2 Super Bowls in this era and the first person to do it twice? He could do it a 3rd time. I would not be surprised if they invited him back, or if they have another hip-hop artist on and he's part of it. He could be the first one to do it 3 times. But they're probably tired of Kendrick. This last one got a lot of negative feedback. But if it wasn't obvious, the location for who they picked, perfect. Los Angeles, California. SoFi Stadium, still kind of new. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, West Coast, very West Coast classic guys. Kendrick Lamar, another one from the West Coast. And then Dr. Dre brought out his crew, Eminem. Eminem said he wasn't going to perform without 50 Cent. And then Mary J. Blige added, kind of that touch that SZA added to Kendrick Lamar's, where it kind of got away from hip-hop for a minute. But Beautiful production. They didn't overproduce it. The sound was great, and that probably has to do with Dr. Dre being a producer himself. Song choice great. All of them hit the mark. Didn't do too much. Didn't need to do too much. To me, since I've really started to watch the Super Bowl halftime shows, which was like 2018, 19 maybe, by far the best halftime show I've seen. And it's going to really be tough to beat. And I know what you're thinking. It's hip hop. You're a hip hop fan. Of course you liked. No, just overall from the classics. I'm a classics hip hop dude. So I like hip hop from like the 90s, the early 2000s, the 2010s. And that's exactly what this halftime show was. So this halftime show kind of reminded me a lot of my childhood, and that's kind of what we were getting at, or that's probably what they were getting at. And to me, it just felt perfect. Wasn't overproduced. The stage was great. Crowd loved it. Perfect location to have it in LA. Just everything kind of seemed perfect and mashed up great for it. And like I said, it's going to be tough to beat. But personally, out of all the Super Bowls I've seen recently, by far my favorite. And it's going to be very, very hard to top. So, let's get through the list one more time. Coming in at number 6, we have Usher. Number 5, The Weeknd. Number 4, Rihanna. Number 3, Kendrick Lamar. Number 2, J-Lo and Shakira. And then number 1, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige. Comment down below what you guys think of my list, what your list would be, what your favorite halftime show is of all time. What did you like about certain performances that I didn't mention, or what did you not like about certain performances that I mentioned? I would love to hear the feedback from you guys. Let me know in the comments section below. And I will see you guys in the next video. The NFL offseason is going to be rapidly starting here shortly, within the next week or two. Free agencies are coming around. NFL drafts coming around. I have some stuff I'm working on with a friend, so videos will be coming in hot and heavy. Hope you guys are ready for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.